In this video, I have two free plays in Major League Baseball for Friday. The first one is in the Twins-Royals game, and the second one is in the Yankees-Red Sox game. I have a 5% max play today, which you can get at WagerTalk.com. You can get the shortcut link up there, wt.buzz/TB. I am number one in the entire website of WagerTalk in my 5% plays lifetime plus 110 units. I'm also number one in my 5% MLB plays lifetime plus 222 units. So grab my 5% play today. I'm also number one in all sports profit the last 30 days at WagerTalk. I'm a good guy to follow, and my 5% plays cash like ATMs. Grab my 5% play in MLB today. It's a straight up money line. Cash with me and my happy clients. Follow me on my Twitter X as I put out free resources every single day to help you be a better. I put out strikeout projections, outs projections, pitcher matchups. I've already put my stuff out for today. So go to Tokyo_Brandon on X and follow me. Follow me, please. I have one of the lowest subscriber counts of all the cappers at WagerTalk, and I catch a lot of flack for that. So subscribe to my X and help a brother out. With no further ado, let's get on to the free plays for today. The first play is going to be the Royals at Twins. We've got Michael Wacha going up against Zebulon Matthews. So how do we break this down? Well, the first thing you know, if you watch my videos, I'm a former MLB scout for 10 years. I scouted baseball for one of the MLB teams. I have a system where I rank all the teams in batting, bullpens, and starting pitchers on a curve of 30. And the first thing I notice here is that Minnesota has the better hitting. I got them ranked 13, while I've got Kansas City ranked 22. Bullpen-wise, I've got Minnesota ranked a little higher as well. I've got Minnesota ranked 19, which is a little below average, but I've got Kansas City ranked 26. So the last category to rank is starting pitching. I take all 250 starting pitchers and I curve them on a curve of 30 so I can compare them fairly to apples and oranges, which would be the bullpen and batting. And I have Michael Wacha ranked 13 out of 30 pitchers, and I've got Zebulon ranked 14 out of 30. So the starting pitcher, pretty much a wash here, pretty much a push, but Minnesota has a huge advantage in both bullpen and hitting. One thing to note, Michael Wacha against these Twins in his entire career, he's got 87 at-bats against, decent numbers, a 207 average and a 619 OPS. So that's pretty good. Zebby Matthews, let's see, not enough sample size to actually make a really good assessment, but 38 at-bats against. He's got a 342 average against and a 901 OPS. But I'm going to go kind of against what those numbers are telling me. I like Minnesota here. I think Minnesota is the much better team. And at minus 117 to minus 120, I think that's huge value for a team that's 17-16 at home against a Royals team that's 10-21 on the road. Michael Wacha, decent pitcher. I think he's pretty underrated overall. But if you look at his splits this season, away he's got a 4.11 ERA. So he's done most of his good pitching with a 2.45 ERA at home. I think Minnesota, even if it's tight after 5 innings, Minnesota's bullpen is better and their lineup is better. I think Minnesota comes out on top in this one. So the first free play for this video is going to be the Minnesota Twins on the money line. Again, I have a 5% max bet. Last month, I went 3-0 in my max bets. Lifetime, I'm number one at WagerTalk among all 33 cappers. The last 365 days, I'm number one among all 33 cappers in my 5% plays. And in the last 30 days, I'm the number one all sports profit capper at WagerTalk among all 33 cappers. Good guy to back. My MLB is red hot. I'm number 2 in MLB in 2026 profit, plus 45 units. So jump on my 5% play and back me. Let's go. Actually, if you use the code TB100, when you buy the rest of my MLB season, you can get $100 off. So that's pretty good value. Another way you can get some value is buy a 3-day pass. Right now, 3-day passes are 30% off. So it's called Triple Play. So go to wt.buzz/TB, find a Triple Play, use code TB100 for the rest of my MLB season to save $100, or just buy my 5% play straight up. Follow me on my X Twitter account, Tokyo_Brandon, as I put out free resources for your betting every single day. Give me a follow on my Twitter X. I would greatly appreciate it. My following is quite low, so let's bump it up, guys. I'm a pretty good capper. Give me a pretty good Twitter following. Next play we're going to do is the Red Sox versus the Yankees. So the most heated rivalry in all of baseball, probably one of the most historic rivalries. We've got the Red Sox coming in to New York. We got Sonny Gray going against Ryan Weathers. So Ryan Weathers, a former Miami Marlin. Sonny Gray is a former Cardinal, Yankee, you name it. Sonny Gray has bounced around a lot of places, but he's back in Boston. He's 6-1 with a 3.06 ERA, and I've always liked Sonny Gray, but he bounces up and down. He has some bad starts, but overall, he's a really good pitcher, and I do like Ryan Weathers since he came from Miami. He's 2-3 with a 3.52 ERA. So how do I rate these teams head-to-head? Well, Judge is out. He's going to be out. I read a report today. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. And Boston seems to have most of their core players for this game. So how do we approach it? Well, let me give you my scout rankings for the 30 that I usually do. So batting, we've got the Yankees number 5 and Boston number 8. So both teams are upper echelon hitting. I think losing Judge is going to hurt the Yankees a little bit. My current form takes into consideration the last 7 days, the last 10 days, and the last 14 days, and combines them into a little sandwich there. So some of those numbers were made with Judge in the lineup. Expect the Yankees to tail off just a little bit, but still, they're a pretty talented lineup. Boston has been hitting quite well recently. They're getting a lot of production. They got some young guns in that lineup. I like Boston 1 through 6. 7 through 9 could use a little work, but overall, they are in the top 1/3 of Major League Baseball. So bullpens, let's take a look at how the bullpens are performing. So the bullpen has been a thorn in the side for the Yankees. Last year, they had Williams and Weaver. Let both of them go. I think both of them went to the Mets, stayed in New York. But the Yankees bullpen didn't really get much better. They still got guys blowing games. They still got guys giving up big tomatoes there, tomato cans out there. I got the Yankees ranked 23rd in current form out of 30 teams, so they're in the bottom 1/3. And I've got the Red Sox bullpen ranked 7 out of 30 in current form. Red Sox bullpen is seriously mowing batters down right now. And then starting pitchers, Sonny Gray and Ryan Weathers on a curve of 30 out of 250 pitchers. I've got Sonny Gray 12 and I got Ryan Weathers 13. So they're both in the top, well, they're both quite above average. I wouldn't say they're in the top 1/3, but they're both in the top echelon of the middle bracket of starting pitchers. So let's take a look at how they do head-to-head against the lineups they're facing. Sonny Gray against the Yankees has been really good. He's got 105 at-bats against with a 248 average and a 688 OPS. That's pretty good. And if you've watched my videos in the past, you'll know that I take 750 as kind of a Mendoza line for OPS. Anything below that, I think you're doing pretty good against those batters. He's slightly below it, but I like how Sonny Gray's been pitching this season. He's 6-1. Can't really argue with that. How does Ryan Weathers do against the Red Sox? Well, we have a very small sample size, only 13 at-bats against. I like to have at least 20 at-bats. I like to have at least 50, actually. But out of 13 at-bats, he's been rocked pretty good, mainly by Wilson Contreras. But he's got a 385 average with a 1615 OPS. So that's pretty horrible. But, again, the sample size is quite small, and Contreras has been doing most of that damage. So how do we approach this game? Well, I think the Red Sox should be favored in this one. The Yankees probably mainly are favored because of their name, their logo, and also because they're 18-11 at home. But the Red Sox are 16-14 away, and the Red Sox get up for these games. These pitchers are human beings. Sonny Gray released by the Yankees. People remember that stuff, right? I think Sonny Gray will bring his A game here. I think Ryan Weathers will probably bring his A game as well, but I think Sonny Gray is a little bit more talented than Weathers, and I like Boston's bullpen against this Yankee bullpen. When you're in a big market like this, it's a lot of pressure to play at home, especially against a heated rival like this. Boston is definitely on an upward trajectory, so give me Boston on the money line. You can get it anywhere from plus 115 to plus 125. I like the Red Sox in this one, so that's one free play. I also like Contreras, hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. You should always play hits, runs, RBIs over total bases, because with total bases, if your batter walks, it's a wasted at bat, and your batter is probably only going to get 4 at bats in the game. Take hits, runs, RBIs, and I like Contreras hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5 in this one. So that's 3 free plays in this game. Number 1, I like the Twins on the money line. Number 2, I like the Red Sox on the money line. And number 3, I like Contreras hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. Grab my 5% play today. I'm number 1 in 5% plays lifetime at WagerTalk. I'm number 1 in 5% plays in MLB. And I'm also number 1 in 5% plays in the last 365 days. I'm number 1 all sports profit among 33 cappers at WagerTalk last 30 days. Grab my 5% play. Give me a follow on my Twitter X. Let's boost my subscribers a little bit. I'm catching flack from people, but I put some really fun stuff and good free baseball resources. Pitcher outs projections, pitcher strikeout projections, and pitcher matchup projections as well. So follow me on X, grab my 5% play. Good luck with all of your action today, and I will be back with more.